You ever wonder if conspiracy theorists know they're the pawns in the very conspiracies they claim to fight? Yeah, it's ironic as hell, but it's deeper than irony. It's a hijacking of reason, a betrayal of the Enlightenment's core principles: truth, critical thinking, and the liberation of the human mind. The Enlightenment was a revolution of the mind. It rejected dogma and superstition in favor of reason, evidence, and free inquiry. It gave us tools to dismantle lies, challenge authority, and build societies rooted in knowledge instead of fear. But here's the thing about tools: they can be used to build or to destroy. Enter disinformation, the deliberate manipulation of the very freedoms the Enlightenment gifted us. And conspiracy theorists? They're the perfect delivery system. Think about it. The most effective disinformation doesn't come from authority figures shouting propaganda from on high. No, that's too obvious. It comes from the ground up, from people who believe they're the rebels, the truth seekers. But what they don't see, what they refuse to see, is that their so-called truth is planted by the very forces they claim to oppose. Divide and conquer, distract and deflect. That's how you destroy a populace's ability to act collectively. That's how you keep people so busy fighting over imaginary shadows that they never notice who's holding the knife at their back. Let's look at the mechanics. Enlightenment thinking demands evidence. It demands skepticism, not cynicism, not blind distrust, but informed skepticism. Conspiracy theories invert this. They weaponize doubt, turning it into paranoia. Suddenly, the absence of evidence isn't a problem, it's proof of the conspiracy. If they're hiding it, it must be real. That's not critical thinking. That's intellectual poison. And who benefits? Who gains when millions of people believe in flat earths, fake moons, or secret cabals of lizard overlords? I'll tell you, the real powers. The ones dismantling public health systems, gutting worker protections, and hoarding wealth while we're busy arguing over whether 5G towers are mind control devices. Conspiracy theorists are the unwitting foot soldiers of oligarchs, billionaires, and authoritarian regimes. The very people they think they're fighting against. You think the Enlightenment thinkers didn't warn us about this? They knew the dangers of misinformation, of ignorance weaponized. Voltaire famously said, "Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities." They understood that the fight for truth isn't just a battle against lies. It's a battle for the soul of reason itself. So what do? First, we reject the false equivalence between freedom and ignorance. The Enlightenment wasn't about the freedom to believe anything. It was about the freedom to question everything, to demand evidence, to follow ideas wherever they led, no matter how uncomfortable the truth might be. Second, we have to call this shit out. Disinformation thrives in silence. It needs dark corners and echo chambers to grow. Shine a light on it. Use the tools of reason, the very tools the Enlightenment gave us, to dismantle these lies one by one. The conspiracy of ignorance is the greatest threat to freedom in our time. And the saddest part? It doesn't need secret meetings or shadowy cabals. All it needs is enough people willing to abandon reason, to turn their backs on the Enlightenment's promise. But here's the thing. You don't have to be one of them. The truth is messy. It's complex, but it's worth fighting for. So let's fight for it together.